let's do this. Then do that. Now I'm obviously out of money again. But now I've got 29 days again. I finally cheated the system, guys. I was waiting for it for so long, and I finally did it. Alright guys, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Good Company Freeplay with me, Spacefish. Now, if you guys remember, in the last episode, I finally managed to get us into a weekly profit. So, really happy about that, and with that said, we're already making losses again, so good times right there. But yeah, so if you guys do remember, I actually set up this space right here with our improved workbenches to feed 2 assembly tables now, which we do seem to have a slight issue with, as we are kind of low on beepers, so kind of hoping that that's going to work out. I do think that was something I was already estimating was going to be happening, because I was not exactly going to be producing enough for 2 assembly tables, but just about a bit too little. So in theory that should still be good, and we should hopefully be making a bunch of money. And as you guys can see, I've already got this running on fast forward, because I want to be making that money to actually invest into this space right here. Now with that said, we're at 31k now, so I am kind of confident that we should be somewhat good with that. So, as you guys may also remember from the last episode, I was saying that we do not really need this stuff up here, because, well, we can frankly, honestly just operate these tables down there, use them for our calculated production over here, and, well, then we wouldn't need those over here. We'd have to fire the employees and everything. But at the same time, we also have this new market that we haven't actually looked into yet, which is the pocket computer market. And we did make a design in the last episode, which is not finalized yet, but we are at 1.5 processing power, we're at 1.6 display fidelity, we're at 0.8 data storage. So we're doing really good on all sides of things right there, to be honest, and I think we can actually go and finish that design that way. Now, with that said and done, we will need to actually get all that production set up to fit our needs up there, instead of what we are currently doing. So, we will be needing small register banks, and we've got an assembly time of 0.45 days on this thing. That's incredibly low. That is incredibly low. So for 2 assembly tables, we would need 2 upgraded, and even with that, we would at least need 2 electronic workbenches. We will at least need 2 electronic workbenches for logic circuits, and we'll at least need 2 chemistry tables for LED matrices, and then we need the input stuff. So we need 6 tables plus some. Wow. Okay, we're definitely going to need more stuff than we have right now. So, for the time being, let's start by upgrading these things down here. Let's go upgrade all these. Let's accelerate that down there, just like this. Okay. Now, I will have to find a way to split this stuff. And I think I know what I want to do, how I actually want to do this. So, let me erase logistics zone up here. Alright, then let me create a new logistics zone just up here that we will use. No. Oh, that's actually an issue. Does it keep these tables in that logistics zone? Is that the issue? Can I not just change the logistics zone of that table? Ooh. Okay. So I would need a new logistics zone that I would like to extend out and over this one. Is that a possibility? Are these tables now part of that logistics zone? I would hope so, right? Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, let's get rid of that one. We don't need that. Let's make a expansion of this logistics zone right here happen. Okay, so I am hoping that this is now part of that logistics zone. It doesn't look like it, does it? I can't actually change the logistics zones of the tables. Oh, wow, that's actually annoying. Is that actually the case? Do I have to redo the entire tables now? Come on, you can't do that to me, guys. Is that really how it works now? It is how it works, isn't it? Wow, okay. I'm just going to do it like that, to be honest. I'm just going to move all this stuff out. Then I'm going to fix the logistics zone and I'm going to move it all back in. That is a bit annoying, I'll have to say. I really don't like that aspect right now. So I'll have to erase this stuff first. And then I will need to redraw that with blue. Okay, now we're set. But that was actually kind of weird. Okay, anyways. Getting back to business then. I'm going to set all these tables back up right here. I'm going to set all of those up right here again. And then we're going to actually have to take care of what table will make what and how we will actually organize all these things here now. And with that said, how did I have these small shelving racks set up before? Slight starting issues is what I would call that. I think this somewhat works. I mean, we could even have that thing out here too. And that will, you know, make that work even a bit better. So, I'm not sure. I hope I didn't shuffle these tables. Oh, no, it does look like I shuffled the tables through, actually. Oh, God. Should we actually sell... I'm going to sell these shelving racks because there's already stuff in there that I'm not going to need anymore. Let's do that. So, I'm going to sell all these. Now my inventory is full. Jeez. Could I please, just throw all my inventory at this thing for the time being? Just like that. Then get rid of these things properly. At least, you know, at least it stashes it into my inventory when I'm not even there. I do like that. But yes, I'm just going to throw all that in there. I'm going to have to see what I do about that in a second. I definitely need to move that. That's all very annoying, I do have to say. But okay, so these small shelving racks are gone. Let's change all this here. Stop the crafting here. Stop the crafting there. And stop the crafting right there. Now, what we will need. And I think let's start this with input material. So we'll need plastic mats. Plastic parts rather. We'll need circuit boards. Is that it for inputs? Let me double check the recipes of the modules we're going to be using. We are going to be using logic circuits, which we've got covered. We're going to be using small register banks, which we've got covered. And we are going to be using LED matrices, which we have got covered. Okay. Then, with that said, we will need another 6 tables, right? So we are currently at 4. Which means I need to add another 2 to the mix. One here, one there, I think. So let's do that. I'm just going to start out with Tinker tables, honestly, and just upgrade them. Unless that costs more money. Which is a good question. Let's actually try that before I do anything else. So as I've got these things being produced right here already, I think the best idea is to have 2 tables right there. And 2 tables right here doing the stuff that needs it, and then the small register banks will be up here. So, I will be making, I don't know, let's be making like logic circuits right here. And let's upgrade the table, which is 1.4k. Yeah, so it doesn't cost me extra money. One way or another, though, I do know that I need an electronics workbench right there. I will need an electronics workbench right there. I will be making small register banks right here. Upgrade table. I will be making... I will actually be upgrading these tables too to, you know, match the input frequencies. I'm getting 5 out of these every 60 seconds, which should be enough to cover all these. Let me just check. I need 1 here. And I actually don't have... What else did I need? what else did I need? I needed LED matrices, I remember now. And I need one here. Okay, yeah, so we are good on that side of things. Does cost us a lot of money to actually upgrade this stuff, I have to say. But we're getting there. We are slowly getting there. So, that stuff. Now, we have got LED matrices, we've got logic circuits right here, we have got small register banks right here. We will need another 2 employees to cover all these functions. I will need at least 2 logistics employees for this work zone to make sure we've got it all covered. And I will need final assembly, and I'll need some actual shelving racks. So, what I think, how I would like to do this, I would actually, for a change, like to make this, and I do know that it's not the most efficient layout, right? So, like, don't tell me anything about, you know, you're wasting so much space or something. I know, guys. I know it's not the most efficient layout. I could do this 15 times better, and I think after the most recent campaign Tetris that you probably already saw this week on Tuesday, you probably know that I can do better and use space more efficiently, but, you know, I just kind of want to vary things a bit, you know, just take the chance to not do things the same way all the time, you know, just get a bit creative. So what I want to do today is I just want to make this like a manufacturing street pretty much, right? So I've got all the stuff, like I would like to actually have a courier pallet down here, okay? So we'll have a courier pallet down here, which will have a courier going from down here to up here to actually get stuff into. And then I want to have a courier pallet up here, which is going to be my output after assembly. Then I'll have a courier go from there to sell stuff. And I really like that idea. I hope you guys fancy that idea too. I think it's pretty cool, you know, just having this straight line manufacturing row pretty much, where it's just like one thing after another gets plunked together. I mean, like, expandability is probably going to be a different issue at the very end. I'm kind of worried about that. I will have to say, but for the time being, we're going to just do it like that, you know, have some fun with it. I'm going to just space these tables out a bit more now, because I am willing to actually put 2 small shelving racks in between these two to, you know, be able to have them on opposite sides and just have one as input, one as output pretty much for them. Then these things will be making the pair of 1, obviously. I will be needing employees for these guys. Then we can, you know, just have some... Actually, let's shuffle this around a bit, shall we? Should we? I think we should. Let's make logic circuits right here. Let's make small register banks right here. Let's make LED matrices right here, and let's make circuit boards right there instead. I like that idea, because you know what we can now do? Is we can just take some small shelving racks and just have those right here, where they just need to turn around, and they instantly have their stuff. So like... Actually, from a point, that's actually not too bad of a layout either, is it? What do you guys think about this? I mean, for space usage, it's obviously not optimal, right? But for, like, logistics speed, I wouldn't say it's actually too bad, is it? I actually kind of like this layout already. It looks very cool and streamlined, and they literally turn around and instantly have their products. So there's not much of any moving or anything involved, so, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Like, you could even go as far as moving these one further down and then leaving spaces in... I think that would even, like, increase the speed, right? I want to obviously go a bit more for looks here than anything else. Oh, actually, no, that's actually not a possibility. Well, okay, so that's kind of the max speed that we can get out of that. And I think it's cool. I like this layout. I hope you guys do like this layout too. I really do. So, with that said, let's make a courier pallet right here then, that these guys will be feeding into. And I do think, what may be an advantage of this layout is that I do think I will get along with 2 logistics workers up here easier than I was getting along with it down here. Because this is a lot more moving about the place, you know, moving around corners and everything. So I do think that this way I may actually be able to save on logistics workers, which is desperately needed, by the way, looking at my current account balance. So... Now, with that said and done, I'm nearing bankruptcy very quickly, and I really don't like this. I do have all this set up now. I've got my logistics workers, I've got my input palette, I've got my output palette. Now, what I will need to do is I'll need to figure this mess out somehow, I think, is what I'll need to do first. And what I'll also need to do is I'll need a sell-out palette. And I think I'll just place that in this logistics zone, because honestly, we can. I think we can do just that, to be honest. We're just going to leave it empty. And then what we will need to do is we're going to need to plan a courier route, for which I don't have any money to hire an employee. Oh my god. Ha! Yeah. So, I mean, I can actually go into the negative, and I've got 29 days, so that should be good. Fingers crossed. So, this courier route will go from 6 to 7. Can I go to 8 and then back? I can just have one courier for this whole route. I think that's actually good. Maybe I only need to hire one person for this whole route. I think that will make it more cash efficient. So you will pick up the input materials here, put the input materials there, put the output materials there. No, take the output materials from there and then put them there to get sold. So that would be the plan. Now, I obviously need to configure these pallets right here. So we would have a sale right here of our pairs that I will just go to max bandwidth with. And then I'll need, like, inputs. So inputs, what kind of inputs do I even need? I can probably just quick check this on the Blueprint Designer. I need plastic, metal, and electronic parts. Not a lot of either of those. So I'll just get, like, one stack of each flowing in. And I've got a lot of this stuff in this palette already, so I do not actually need to clear that out yet, which is good. Because honestly, I mean, I can probably sell off the battery stacks and the LED arrays, those have a market price. These I can actually, okay, let's actually sell these. Let's sell these, and let's sell these. And let's just have a look that the computer is now not like, oh, okay, you want to sell these, now let me actually route those in. Oh god, of course. Of course it does that. Okay, let's maybe not do that then. I don't want to confuse the system too much, you know, mess everything up. Okay. Well, actually, did it just do that, or did it not do that? Maybe that was just the inflows? Let's try that again. Batteries. LED arrays. Let's check that out. So, what are my flows now? Are these? Yeah, no, these are flowing. Okay. Let's not do that then. I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, so we should have our inputs here. Now let's have a look at the courier routes if it actually is registering that properly. Yeah, it looks like it's picking... No, wait, that's the wrong one. It looks like it's picking... Yeah, this is good. Look at that. One thing I am worried about is why there's an output here of this. Oh, and I'm actually missing cases. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. That's an issue. God damn it. It was so good, guys. It was so good. And now it's broken. My whole beautiful setup is absolutely broken. Okay, let's put this courier pallet right here instead. Does that work? Aww. Guys, what do I do? Oof. We're missing one spot. I forgot about the cases and that ruined it all. Can we have the output palette right here? Yes, we can. That way nothing is blocked. Then we'll have these things right here. Still nothing blocked. Actually, you can also move that over to make sure there's definitely nothing blocked. Okay. And then we can just have some on top tables right there. That was actually kind of annoying, but I got it fixed. It's still working, guys. No expandability. Exactly. No expandability whatsoever anymore, but it still works. So that's, you know, a partial win, I suppose. All right. So, now that should cover everything. That should mean that I do have the inputs for this thing coming in. This is weird. This shouldn't be there. That fixes that. This should be going to there though, which it doesn't. Which is weird. Ah, okay, wait. So I can get rid of automatic connections. I cannot add automatic. I don't. Are you for real? Okay, let's just keep this at manual. Okay, the whole auto system is officially broken for me then, unfortunately. So, I'm really not sure why it does that and throws it all the way back at Courier Palette 7 when Courier Palette 8 is right next to it. I'm not sure what the logic behind that is. I suppose there is no logic with that at all. But, you know, feel free to enlighten me as what the issue is right there. I'm really not quite sure. There does seem to be an exclamation mark right here, which I'm really not sure. Oh, what happened here? Wait a second. Did the devs update something about the logistics zone system that broke things for me? Because this definitely used to work. Like, I'm 100% sure that that did used to work. Honestly not sure what the issue is there. Not at all. But okay, we're back to manual on 2 zones then. Unfortunate. Honestly unfortunate. I was kind of happy with how the system was working, but now it's definitely breaking for me as well, so... I mean, not too worried about it. We're obviously still very much into early access, and there's a lot of things for them to work on and to fix. This then obviously being one of them. But one way or another, fine by me. The manual system before worked for me, and I'll just use it on this setup. Now, I still don't want this. Yes, thanks, bye. This, however, is good. Now let's hopefully see the courier routes work as intended. So, you start at Courier Palette 6, you put it out there for input. You go to Courier Palette 8, you pick up the output, and you put it onto Courier Palette 9 where it gets sold. Good. Okay, I think that should cover us. I think that should be everything. Let's see how this works out. It better work out, because we are very, very bad on money right now. Fingers crossed right there that we will be fine on that side of things. Let's just see how these things actually work out. And I actually just realized one mistake of mine, being that I need definitely a higher bandwidth on these. I'm going to make it like 3 units for each, just to make sure that we have enough, because honestly, I mean, this courier will take a bit of time circling around, so that's probably the bare minimum to actually get things running. I mean, look at that. Everything's already empty again. Things will need to catch up one way or another, so, you know, totally fine. But for the time being, let's do that. And let's also up the bandwidth here, actually, to 3, just to make sure that we will have enough input materials right there. So, logistics workers then coming in, picking up all the stuff, courier going back and forth, distributing all the things for us. Pretty good so far. It does seem he's always just waiting there when it's empty and just, you know, chilling for a second. You know, checking things out. Yeah, he's just looking at his list and then he's like, oh no, wait, there is actually nothing here. Why am I even looking at my list? And then he goes back, which is fine, which is good. Okay, so, missing a few electronic parts over here still apparently, which should be fixed in just a second now, as he's now finally gotten back there again. We're making plastic parts all over the place. My logistics workers are hopefully, you know, starting to fill every last bit of things up here. And, well, then things should hopefully be getting produced. Could you give these guys some plastic parts, please? That would be great, because I'm at minus 18k right now, and I would really, really appreciate to be making some money again. I mean, there is a bunch of stuff right here, and that should hopefully feather the big fall that I'm certainly going to be taking right now off a bit. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely not going to be optimal. So, are you ever going to, you know... Are these connections set up? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, I just need them both. Oh, is that actually an issue? Do I have enough of these? I never checked on that. I've got 10. I need 4, 8. Oh, wait a second. No. Oh, wait. Okay, issue. Big issue. I'm not making enough plastic parts. That was a close one. Okay, I'm going to spend a bit more on a... Or not. Okay. Now, this may be an issue. I think I've got some plastic parts over here still, though. So I think I can kickstart the production for the time being. God. Yeah. Just, you know, minor starting issues, or, you know, more like major ones, but, let's get that fixed for the time being, you know, throw some of these parts in there for people to actually work with, and you know, get some of these things made to actually sell off to the open market and get some profit out of that. We are also, you know, somewhat better now on input material costs, because this should be caught up by now and everything. Like, all these shelves are filled and everything, which is very good. These guys are working away at it, and here are finally our very first pocket PCs, which is great. And they are going out to the sale. Oh wait, we actually have a few of them now. Well, that's great. Okay, that's good to hear. That means that we are actually catching up on it. Guys. Okay, I think we can probably just trick the system here real quick, can we? Should we just trick this system real quick? Because I think what I can do... Let's do this. Then do that. Now I'm obviously out of money again. But now I've got 29 days again. I finally cheated the system, guys. I was waiting for it for so long, and I finally did it. But okay, let's go back to the zone real quick, fix that stuff, and well, with that said, guys, with me finally cheating the system in this game, I finally managed to do it. I tried so hard, and I finally managed to do it. Pretty proud of it. I think it's time to close the episode, so I do hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. And if you're new around here and like what you saw and would like to stay around for more of this kind of content and much more, also make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as the bell icon right next to it, to stay up to date in all of my future upcoming videos. And with that said, guys, as always, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you'll have a great day, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.